Hello everybody out there in YouTube world, it's Dre504 here again with another drawing. This one's of a crazy character from an anime I used to watch, MD Giest. I'll put in a link for the trailer so you can check it out. I'll get onto the picture in a minute, but first off, just want to talk about a few things. Firstly, to do with what's happening with Happy Apple and Zombie Town and everything that's going on. We're in a bit of financial strife at the moment, trying to pay bills and trying to get everything going and keeping this moving. It's not working out too well, so all of our content is sort of slowed down, and we're putting it out when we can, but Jezza has gone to get another job. So he's very part-time doing his stuff at the moment, and yeah, I'm just sort of chugging along doing what I can. We're trying to get out the next episode of Zombie Town as fast as we can. It's just time schedules and everything, so hopefully it'll be coming soon, but in the meantime I'm going to be hitting up with as much content as I can, and Jez is going to be doing a lot of gameplay stuff and putting it up, so stick with us and we'll get a Zombie Town out to you soon. But for now, here's me drawing. Quick shout out also to my girlfriend. She's been helping me out a lot in the last year. It's been a tough year for me. This is what I love doing. I don't ever want to do anything else. But sometimes it just doesn't work that way. Life isn't a movie, so you gotta keep working at it, I guess. But yeah, unfortunately, this isn't a money maker as such. We do this for you guys. We do this for us, to make things, to make you guys happy, to do what we wanted to do from the beginning. So for us, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth that nothing really happened for us online. We've been doing it for over 2 years now, and I don't know, just I just wanted to see something that would make us think, this is what we should be doing, and we could keep doing it, and just maybe a little bit of money to come through just to be able to pay bills and keep us doing it. But in the end, it's just not enough subscribers, not enough followers. The followers that we do have are the best in the world. You couldn't ask for better. But yeah, it just comes down to logistics in the end, that there's no money. So my girlfriend's just been there with the moral support. She's been the best thing that could have happened to me. So yeah, I'm really, really getting into a stage where I'm getting back to being happy, being back to getting all our content together, wanting to make some more stuff, and, just wanting to be back on the YouTube community. So hopefully we'll be back in and doing some more stuff, but like I said, just bear with us at the moment. There's a little troubles here and there, but we'll get through it. So on to the drawing, of course. This was, like I said, it was a cartoon, an anime that I used to watch when I was a kid. Me and Jez were always big fans of anime and good storytelling, but we always liked the villains. We were always a bit evil, and we always thought Shredder should have killed the turtles and made his turtle soup and all those sort of different things. And we always wondered why, especially in things like Dragon Ball, why it's unfair that 500 good guys will fight one bad guy, and then at the end, Goku's the champion. Well, I think that's cheating. I think, Frieza won that battle. He didn't have to fight thousands, did he? Goku just pops in at the end when he's a bit tired and cleans it up. Always thought the villains had a raw deal with the whole fighting thing. So anytime where a villain won, me and Jez used to laugh and get a little giggle out of it. And in this case, that's exactly what this movie's about. It's sort of a war apocalyptic sort of thing in the future, where everything's gone to shit and there's a couple of armies fighting, and this one soldier comes out, MD Giest, the most dangerous soldier it was made by the government and blah, 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 that sort of storyline. And he comes out and he's the best. He's, helping all the army and doing his bit, and everyone thinks he's the saviour and everyone thinks he's the hero, until right up at the end where he just turns out that all Geist ever wanted was to war and to fight and to be that man. So he switches on this massive machine that creates like thousands and thousands of little robots that all come out to destroy the world. And at the end of the movie, it's just him laughing and laughing and laughing. I always just thought that was a good ending to a movie. It always, the twist in that just sort of, made you think, oh, wow, he's a real psychopath. And they made a movie about a psychopath. So, yeah, just tickled us. But his suit was amazing, and the detail in how it's put together and how it forms to his body, it all seemed real. It all seemed that if you put the pieces together, this suit could work, and you'd be this tough ass dude in this mecha suit cranking around town, dealing out your justice. So that's what I was really interested in with it, that it seemed that it was technically possible to, do it. But really it's not. It's just the way that it's drawn, the way that they animate the things moving together and stuff like that, where you think it makes it look that realistic that you go, oh wow, that's fantastic. So that's why I loved the suit. I just thought his armour was amazing. It looked too cool, and kind of like a American football helmet, but more, and then you've got a mech side to it, and I just thought it was very cool. He's got the best suit in the movie, and yeah, I thought it's very technical, and I wanted to draw it. This is another one of those pictures I pushed my limits on, but I like the outlook of it. I like the way it turns out in the end. So yeah, it's quite a technical picture. Most of these sort of things, I've said it before, the techniques I use I sort of make up on the fly and just see if they work. Some of them do, some of them don't. If they don't, you'll see that section of the picture for another 10 minutes. If it does work, it'll go through quickly. All of these sort of bright lines of the blue that are coming up, I don't know, I just think when it's done right, it looks so cool. Black with the blue highlights, and so the suit's a lot of pipes and a lot of gold and a lot of black and blue. So I wanted to get all the shine and everything right. The light is a big aspect with a shiny suit, I guess. I like how the pipe turned out. It's cool. So yeah, those sort of things make up this picture. It's a lot of black, so I start with the blue and then add the black in, because otherwise you won't be able to see anything. You won't be able to see what you're doing. The gold's about 4 different colours that after a while you just sort of, no one taught me how to do that sort of thing. Just looking at the original picture and sort of going on what technique you can use from that to make it look similar. So as long as you, with drawing especially, as long as you pay attention and look very carefully at why things happen, then you should be able to recreate it. If you don't understand why the light is doing a certain thing, then no matter what you do, you won't be able to recreate it, because you're not getting the physics of why the light is doing a certain thing. So it's really important to know where your light source is. Even if you are just, say, copying a picture or recreating a picture that already exists, that already has a light source, you just know where it is. So if something's not clear in the picture, or you can't get a proper detail and you have to make it up, you know what you're doing, you know what the baseline is of, the light in the area. There are cool programs that put pins in to show you what sort of light source and where it's coming from, but in the end, you're not always going to have a computer. You might want to do a sketch, in Rome one day with a book and a pencil like the old days, and you'll need to know where your light sources are. So these are things you'll learn at school and in, mediocre sort of art classes that you did in primary school and high school and secondary school, or whatever you call it. These aren't, huge tips that you learn in college classes and all of those sort of things. I can't teach any of that stuff because I never went to any of that stuff. All I know is the little things that I've learned over my, 20 years of drawing and 10 years of using Photoshop. But like I said before, most of the techniques are on the fly. You try something, does it work? Most of the textures in this one are like that. You can see I just sort of put stamps all over the place of, a spiky sort of effect. And then you see like here, in a second we'll do it here. Do the line, the light lines, then we do the dark lines. See, there, boom, boom, boom. That's just a stamp sort of tool. Then when I fade it away and put some more colour over it, in the end, it just looks like a bit of texture on the gold. So we're getting up to the end here. I did the head first because it was technically the most difficult part, but this little section here with all these sort of, I don't know what you call them, mechanics, gauges and pipes and little things like that, it all really needed to be quite technical, otherwise you don't, you think it's just a bigger blob of colour. If you put enough lining in it, enough lighting in it, it should sort of make up something. See, that's what I mean. Who knows what the hell that thing is and what it would possibly do. But it's so detailed that it looks like it would work. Looks like, I don't know, a little engine for his chest. So now, onto the eyes. Always last. I'm okay with the eyes that I've done here. I think they're good. I would like them to have turned out a little better. A little bit more evil. But here. So yeah, that's the picture. That's the background. I've been Dre504. You've been the best audience. I'll see you next time.
Happy Apple